Hi everybody, it's me. I'm going to do a quick video before I get into Sterling at 10 a.m. But I wanted to tell you that I'm doing a live stream at 11:30 a.m. Pacific time. People are writing me, having some confusion about how to join. You have to be subscribed to my channel, just regular YouTube subscribed. But I think, I mean, I go through a lot of stuff. I see the join button, but just now when I was looking at my YouTube, in the community part, if you go to the community, there's also membership there where you can sign up. So just FYI. So we're going to give it a try at 11:30. Let's see how it goes. You know, if people aren't feeling it, we can always just skip that down the road, but I still have to do a month's worth of live feed. But okay, so we have some questions. I do have some good news. Twitter is, you know, they have people's stories in there. And this guy was talking about how he'd gone fishing here recently. I think he was in Florida. And he mentioned that he heard two other guys who were fishing. And they were talking about how they had voted for Trump this last roundabout, and they said that they wouldn't be voting for him again because he has no problem with having bounties on the head of American soldiers. You know, that's huge with patriots. And he also had he's going to send kids back to school with no consideration as far as is you know, are people going to get sick. And so it's very sad. Okay, so anyway, but that's some good news because this guy just happened to hear. And the other thing is people, but down in the South that go to some of these rallies, they said the numbers with the white supremacy thing is lower than it has been in past conflicts. So I just thought I'd bring that up. So everybody's asking me about Naya Rivera. She drowned and no, she wasn't murdered, okay? But will they find her? Naya. I could feel her, actually. She was easy to detect. I wouldn't doubt if that son who was asleep in the boat when they found the boat and the son, I wouldn't doubt if he had felt some comfort from her. Because I think he was crying, he was worried, where's mom? She's so beautiful. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I think she's gone to other mediums. She's actually telling me she doesn't know me, so she never followed my channel or anything. It's absolutely beautiful here. Will they find your body? Will they be able, I think her body's, yeah, they're going to find her body. I don't think they find it. I just see them pulling her body out of the water. Yeah, they're going to find her body. She's actually in a beautiful spot, but everybody is struggling and suffering so hard. And she loves that little boy. She'll be his guardian angel, so to speak. And the mom is just, oh, she wants her mom. She called her mama, I think. She wants mama to know she's fine. She's fine. She's okay. Take care of my boy. I'm fine. It's beautiful here. She lingered with her son initially when she realized I almost feel like she got stuck on something or like something happened that she wasn't able to come up for air. So I don't know, it was something in the ground kind of caught her, you know. And you know, when the body's in the water for a long time, even if something was wrapped around her, she would, you know, remember that terrible Scott Peterson thing? And the first they found the baby, who actually came out of the womb in water. And then they found, he had tied her down probably via her neck is why they didn't find her head. But yeah, the body came up. So sorry about the details on that. But Lacey Peterson, she's doing good too. Oh my God. I've never actually looked for her, but I can see her as clear as day. Lacey, hi Lacey. Her son's with her. Oh, her parents just never have gotten over the loss of her family. Scott Peterson was actually kind of a whack job, like Trump, but I don't think Trump could physically kill someone himself. Maybe he'd hire someone to do it, but it's that kind of energy. He just decided he was going to hook up with something different instead of just getting a divorce like other people. He was just going to get rid of this because he didn't want to have to pay child support. That was ugly because not only was he destroying her, he was destroying that, but he can't take other people's souls. Okay, so their souls are clean. He's the one that's, I had a friend whose son was studying justice law or something, but he had done a walkthrough in San Quentin down in death row, and he said Scott Peterson was just really, there was a creepiness to him. He was standing there staring, and there was a creepiness. There's nothing we can do for Scott Peterson, unfortunately. Not even praying for him. Since we're on the mediumship thing, I'm just curious, and I know I've talked with Kirsten Langston at Third Eye Champagne, but I've been kind of seeing Diana in my mind's eye. And I don't know if I read if she was actually, you know, taken out. Or was this a tragic accident? Diana, she's really traveling all over the place. She's a little social butterfly. She loves her boys. She's very sad about the two boys and this energy going on. Of course, she would rather the boys be happy and together. So tell me about Diana. Diana, what happened in that tunnel? The paparazzi was chasing us. Were you actually taken out? Did someone want you gone? They were really worried about her being with that. There was an insider that was talking to the royal family. You know, they got their ways. They might have even been listening to her calls. But I almost feel like this guy, the guy that died with her, he adored her. He would have given her anything, and she loved being adored, but she wasn't in love with him. No, she wasn't pregnant. She wants to make that clear. And the family was worried because of his religion, the monarchy, but this is really weird. She said that the Queen Mother and Philip are totally frightened about crossing to the other side because there's some answering to do. Were you murdered? No. And I actually think Charles has really had to look at himself and really has asked basically in the higher realm for forgiveness. Like Charles feels really bad. He was in love with Camilla, the Rottweiler, but he should have never handled it that way, but he was under so much pressure. There's a lot of families that do things, you know, under pressure. That in the mind's eye, even in the old days, remember you couldn't be gay. The gay men would marry women. The studios would set it up. And so, you know, lies were demolished. Lies have been demolished by people's opinion of others. But she liked this guy, but maybe even considered it. But I see she talked to someone. There's a couple of people. She talked to a lot of people. But she talked to someone and said, you know, I really adore him, but I'm not really in love with him. So I don't see her. She liked that surgeon. There's a surgeon she liked. She was Indian in another life. That's why it felt so familiar to her. There's a great Indian energy around her. Some of the masters are over there. She was a young energy. Well, she wasn't an old soul, you guys. She was a young energy. So she's doing perfectly well. And she's sad about, you know, they don't get caught up in the drama like us, because I think the outcome with Harry and with William is that they'll still be connected as brothers. So tell me about Harry and the woman he's married to. I don't know her name really off the top of my head. You know, I remember in 1980s when Diana got married, I was living in Laguna Beach. And I got up like at 4 o'clock in the morning on my little TV and sat in front of it and watched the wedding. Harry, tell me about this marriage. He really does love her. I will tell you that much. How's the outcome of the marriage? Not that it's our business, but I just want to know what catapults Harry back in with his brother. This is a few years away. It almost feels like there'll be some things that happen in the world. It's not beyond the pandemic. It's destruction. It's like when his family or his brother is being threatened, he's there. Because she rules the roost, you know. She's the one that tells him kind of what to do. But when this happens, he's like, no, I'm going to my brother. So tell me what I can tell. And he loves his son, too. He loves his son. I think that kid's really got a great personality. Well, definitely with the death of the monarchy, he'll be, you know, maybe down the road. I felt like it was a few years. Maybe the Queen Mother will, you know, cross and he'll be there for all that. I think the energy, the negative resistance is between the wives. Kate is the future queen. Kate's not losing any sleep over this. I heard rumor that this woman was kind of tough, but you know, she's an American. She doesn't. She thought she could do it, but she can't. So he's giving it a good college try. But I do see. You know, we got some years. She's going to have another child, by the way. This one feels like a little girl. Right now I'm seeing them together. I'm not seeing them split up. But I see them working things out. There's some heartache coming up within the families, within his family. And so she's standing by his side. Because it's like they don't see that grandson. And it feels like the Queen Mother's heart is broken that she doesn't see the grandson. But there's this bitterness going on. But she will. They're going to go out there and see her. I see that. I see that. I see that. Okay, there's another plane crash, you guys. I just saw it. There's another plane crash. Why did you show me this? Might be in the UK, is because I see it. Something maybe over in Europe. There's a plane crash. I just saw it. I can't tell you. I do see. It's not a small plane, and it's something to do with some mishap with the maintenance of the plane. That's what they're going to come up with. It might even be like in India or from the UK to India or something. But I just saw that. Just FYI, I saw that. Okay, so now, Barr, hello. This whole SCOTUS thing, the SCOTUS deciding that, that Trump is not above the law. Has this shook Barr up? Does he realize? Okay, they're saying that he said, don't let Stone. Everybody's telling me, apparently I said Stone would get off, but he's only getting off for a little bit, you guys, because As soon as we switch hands, we change hands, this guy's going down hard. Okay, so let me look real quick. Tell me about Barr. Then I'm going to be needing to get off pretty soon because I've got a date with Sterling. Tell me. I get some great emails from you guys. Some of you guys are getting some fantastic hits. Barr. Remember I told you someone big. It's not little hand stuff. It's someone big is leaving this administration. Yeah. Barr is not doing good. And Pelosi is right on top of him. Pelosi is right on top of him. So things are changing for Barr. You know, he has his whole family working in the White House and he thinks he's all that in a cup of tea. Everything's changing on him. His paradise is getting turned over. And it'll be a little swifter than we can imagine. So will Barr get impeached? Apparently Congress just said that Barr needs to be impeached, but you know how that goes. And listen, you guys, I am so heartbroken. I guess Mueller made a statement about Stone that he was a criminal and he deserved to, his justice. And people are going, well, you're a day late. Why are you speaking up now? And I'm like, what? Are you serious? This man lived 24/7 with everybody and their neighbor trying to fire him, especially Trump. He hustled. He followed the rule of the law. He got out everything he was supposed to get out. He did the paperwork, and then Barr turned around and said this was a nothing burger. He changed it. He hid it. But remember, Mueller spoke up. He said, wait, that's not what I said. And then Mueller testified before Congress. They were livid that he testified before Congress, but he did it anyway. And he handed us the tools. He handed everything over to us. In that Mueller report, although even redacted, we're going to get the total unredacted. But I think a lot of people never read the report. I think Congress kept reading that report out loud so people would understand that this guy is a crook. And so Mueller did what he was supposed to do. He couldn't help but speak out about Stone because he knew he was a little pompous ass. He's really an unattractive energy for him. But it's not for me to judge. Okay, so Barr, are you going to get impeached or will they begin the process of impeaching you? And you just decide this is too much, I'm going. Because we're waiting for Trump to drop another loaded gun. Okay. Ding dong. Yeah, he's under a lot of stress. People are gathering around him, yelling and screaming. He's not feeling well either. He's not getting away with this, you guys. Karma is coming for him. And there's no exit stage left. It's almost like he has to say, okay, due to that, blah, blah, I'm leaving. And Trump will be even more orange than he is. Furious. Yeah, Trump is going down, you guys. I just got to look real quick because I just got some more hits. Trump is going down. Trump is going down. Tell me about it. More money stuff coming up on him. There's a woman here. Look at this, you guys. You got the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Swords. He's not well. His strength is reversed. He's going to pack his stuff and go. Now, there's a lot of people saying, oh, he'll be gone by July. I don't see that. I don't even know about August. I almost feel like he's so delusional, he'll say, well, wait till the voting because, you know, the silent majority is going to come out in waves. He's very delusional. And then when he loses by a landslide, he's like out of there. I mean, they're saying, let me ask real quick. They're saying that he will leave and make Pence president, and then Pence will forgive him, so to speak. Will that happen? Will he leave and let Pence take over? Will Pence take over as president? I saw Pence being the one to do the passing of the baton, you know, when Biden comes in. I saw Pence in there, but I didn't know if it's just because, well, I think that's when the marching begins. Remember I told you guys there was going to be a lot of people up marching, like, you know. But it doesn't matter if he forgives him for his sins in the Washington. This guy's going down because of state stuff. I mean, it's like he'll have to escape. That's interesting. See, Pence is feeling too much pressure. That's interesting because, oh no, they're saying he will. He will. So what's going to happen is, yeah, but it's going to work against him. He'll forgive him his trespasses in the White House, but he's not going to be forgiven by everything else that he's done. All the books will go wide open. And everybody that was working with him is going down. It's boom, you guys. Boom. Okay? So, yeah, Trump is going to slide out, try to make Pence king, and he'll forgive him for everything. You know, look at Ford. Ford did that with Nixon, and Ford wasn't very well liked and didn't win another term. Okay, so now I want to ask about the elephant. Someone even asked about the elephant in Botswana. What's killing them? It doesn't feel like they're being killed. It feels like there's some sort of pathogen or some sort of mildew growing on something. It's something they're eating. Some sort of bug. Something that's in their digestive system. Ooh, kills them fast too. You would think they were being poisoned by the number of people, but let me look. They're going to figure out what it is. People will actually give money to help with that, to help them find out what it is. Several scientists are involved. Yeah, they're sick and it's killing them. It's not being killed. It's being sick. And then it takes them down. It takes them down quickly. But even by August, we should have something, some new beginning, something that they're going to say, we found this pathogen or we found this germ or this virus, something, boom. Oh God, because you know, I just love elephants. I just absolutely love them. There's just a majesty to them. Anyway, it's very sad. Okay, now my last question will be just, how do you say her name? Ghislaine? Ghislaine? I just want to see how she's doing. She's a little bit, and I don't know what her attorney's doing, but she's like, I can ruin these guys. And listen, they better not try to kill her because everything will come out, okay? Oh, then, you know, before I go, I'm going to have to ask about Cohen again. So let's look at just Ghislaine, or however you pronounce her name. So sad. She's evil. They said she was worse than him. He did the dirty deed, but she connived and got people in there. Okay. How are you doing now? She was feeling lost, so I can see why she was thinking, I can't be in here, and she was kind of losing her mind. She's talking to higher-ups. She's guaranteed some of those higher-ups she would never turn on them. Justice is coming for her. Justice is coming for her. People are going to be celebrating. Is it that they're celebrating? She's not well, but she's going to live. I'm telling you, she's going to live. I saw the gray hair. Unless she's a gray head and she's always been dyeing her hair, you know what I mean? But I saw the gray hair. Even by September, we should know more. People are scared. Everything will be released, but I don't know if it's in my lifetime. It's almost like after she goes, the deep, dark secrets are coming out. More stuff is coming out. She might even be in jail for a year or two and decide, you know, screw this. I'm sitting here struggling. Here's all the information. Okay? And then last but not least, let's ask about Cohen. So, you guys, I made a mistake because I thought, what did you do going to a restaurant? That's what they said. But that's not what it was, which makes sense because it doesn't feel like he would do something stupid and be out in the open and go to a restaurant when he wasn't supposed to. No, they wanted him to sign some paperwork saying that the book, he wouldn't release a book or talk to the media, or he was going back to jail. So do us a favor, though. But check this out. This is what I've been picking up, and I've been telling you guys this. The book's already done. While he was in jail before, the book's already done. And listen, he won't serve till November of next year. He will be out as soon as Biden's in. Biden will let him go. And they're watching him, too, making sure that he can't write a book. But listen, that book is already done, and that attorney has it. Anything happens to Cohen, he's already instructed him what to do, how to take care of his family. Pieces of the book or the whole book itself is already done. Because he was supposed to have it out by September, I think. Okay, tell me. I won't have time for a wardrobe change, so I'll be wearing the same top. Ooh, yes. Yes. Don't worry, Michael. You remain. Oh, he doesn't want to be in jail again. Even if, God forbid, he got the COVID, it's not going to take him down. Okay? I can tell you that much. He loved being with his family. He might get sick because I see medical attention. But don't lose hope because you're not going to be in there much longer. You're going to get out. In 6 months, we change hands. So, you know, I even see him on guest spot appearances, talking to people, you know, like MSNBC or whatever. He's talking, he's telling about the things. But will he be able to do damage? Yes. Oh, Trump is worried about him too, more so than he was about that book's coming out next week about his niece. That book has some hits. Let me tell you, you think that those things, it's a nothing burger. No. Just like when they said the Mueller thing was a nothing burger, because they expected, I guess, him to take down. It wasn't up to Mueller to take people down. So he was supposed to do the report and hand it over. And now the same thing is happening with this woman. She's letting everybody know he's a liar and a cheat, which we already knew, but she's really bringing it out. And it's bothering people. They may act like, oh, Trump, but the people that are calling us liars and that this is a nothing burger are very minimal. It's very... They're even bringing up that Biden's niece got a DUI. Oh my God, she had a DUI. Like, there you go. His family member had a DUI. So, you know, don't be talking about Trump. Hello. Biden won't be bringing his family into the administration. There's what you think he's going to hire his niece? He has criminals working in the administration, known criminals, known felons are working for him, and his children are ripping us off. His children are taking our money, and they act like, oh, with their nose up in the air. You know, his daughter apparently took money from the inauguration fund, living fat. Oh, they're all going down. Sorry, I get all. But I'm happy. It's going to work out okay. And we've learned a lot of lessons from this, and a lot of those things are going to happen where they don't allow this anymore. Whatever they wrote about making sure, because people were mad that John had his brother working for him, Robert Kennedy, but they're going to make sure you can't. Even Barr, his whole family works there with fat salaries. So we're going to change all that. Of course, they'll be asking me to come down and work for them too, but, you know, I'll have to think about it. So, okay, you guys, take care. I'll talk to you later. Ciao.